What's up, and welcome to another episode. Master Moats Film Session, and today, you know we gotta talk about Kenny. I mean, he's coming off of a 2-touchdown performance, the first of his career. And my guy's looking more and more comfortable as the season continues to go along. So you know we're gonna highlight a couple of those plays from his performance versus the Raiders in prime time. So y'all hit that like button on the front end of this thing, and do not forget to subscribe either, baby. Y'all already know what a man is. That's KP right there. Let's play it in full speed first off, and let's break it down afterwards. But yeah, when you talk about growth and development, when you're talking about that second year leap, all of these things, we're starting to see it. And it's showing up on tape in stadium. I love that part. You know, I'm not big on the lip service. I need you to show me what's happening, all right? So, in terms of the call, man, defensively, you got single high safety, right? But you're asking yourself, man, something doesn't look right in terms for Kenny because he has all of these defenders at the line of scrimmage, right? There's nobody else back here. So you're thinking for Kenny, pressure. All right, so if you're thinking pressure, it's one or two ways you're gonna get rid of it, right? You're either throwing hot or you're gonna hopefully have something protected where you're able to, take a shot downfield. Pre-snap, what are we getting? We need info. So shout out to Matt Canada. He has built a lot of shifts and motions into the offense. We get a nice little motion by 11 right here. And that shows us that we got man because 39 goes with it. So Kenny now knows pre-snap, it's man-to-man, single high safety, and middle field, even though it's supposed to be closed, is really open because one is cheating to Pickens, okay? When you got a George Pickens and how he's been playing, you get influence. That's what this is. So right now, Kenny knows he has what he wants in terms of the deep ball, right? He knows he has that. So his whole thing is he has to hold this safety long enough for Calvin on the backside to win, okay? Watch how he cooks though. I love it. Instantly, ball snap, he is staring over here, right? That's one of the knocks that people put on Kenny. Oh, he's staring down his receiver, Okay, cool. Self-scout then. Stare down the receiver. Stare down this all day because we know this is the one we're hunting, okay? So, watch his eyes. He's facing down there the whole time, right? Whole time, now he comes back last second. And when he does come back, I'm gonna stop that, right? When he's coming back. Right now, when he comes back, look where this safety is, man. This safety is screwed. There is nothing he can do. And when you're in a trail position on Calvin Austin, good luck. Excellent in terms of delivering the nice deep pass. Took a little bit of a hit at the end of this thing. Hits him right in stride, right in the hands. This was a big time throw, big time moment in the game. And as a whole, man, just beautiful design, call, and execution. But more importantly, I love what I saw from Kenny in terms of holding the safety with his eyes, then work his way back to get that nice, beautiful deep pass to Calvin, middle of the field. You talk about high level play right there. That's what you want to see, baby. That is what you want to see. But you know, we got plenty more we're going to talk about. So do not touch that dial. Now on this play, we talk about, Kenny having his first 2 touchdown passing performance. Well, this is where that second touchdown happens, where he's ultimately hitting Pat Freiermuth, right? So let's play it in full speed. Then after that, we'll break it down. But talk about weeks 1 and week 2, he was missing some of the routine throws, right? This game right here, starting to make more and more of those routine throws, and that is the key. When you talk about being, one of the guys, you got to do the routine things routinely. Can't be up and down. But once again, man, in terms of coverage, you got single high, cover 1, right? Single high meaning single safety. All right. In terms of the personnel, you're in 12 personnel, right? 1 running back, Jalen Warren. 2 tight ends, you got Darnell and Moof, okay? Stack the linemen over here on the front side. Why do I like that? Because we're trying to get information for Kenny. Young quarterback, we want to know what we can know because I want Kenny, or the design or the thought process is that Kenny knows the coverage before the play starts. So now he's able to attack it once the play starts. If he has to figure out the coverage post-snap, that slows down his ability to process, that slows down his ability to make the correct reads, and ultimately set things up with his eyes. So that's why it's critical to get as much info pre-snap as possible. So you see 11 with the small motion from stacking Pickens to condensing the Chooks, but 24 reacts. And that's key. 24 reacts, I still got single high safety. I'm banking on cover 1. Now for Kenny, play action pass, he knows he's going to be protected. All right, with the play action pass, he's rolling away from Max Crosby. So even if Max is, winning versus Chooks, he has to get through Jaylen Warren. Talk about little details in terms of the scheme. That's a little detail. Also, Kenny will be running away from Max. Little details, all right? Then from there, you got Darnell Washington, front side, block, then release. So you're protected on the front side. I know we don't give Canada praise, and that's fine, but this design is what you want, while also highlighting Muth versus a linebacker who you're getting influenced with the run fake. So now for Kenny, his progression is deep, is Muth. Second one is Robinson to the flat. And then his third option is Darnell on the delayed release, okay? But he sees, man, option number 1. So now, beautiful mechanics, right? Turns of the play action, now he's downhill, okay? So now he's stepping into it or running into the throw versus drifting away. And nice pass, baby. Nice pass. Little flick of the wrist, but beautiful job, man. Get me downhill. Yep. Keep my mechanics right. That's what I need. Deliver a nice catchable ball. Muth does the rest. Excellent play design, excellent play execution, and ultimately led to Kenny's first ever NFL 2-touchdown passing game, man. Glad I got a chance to see it, baby. Salute him. But I actually got a couple more things I want to talk about from Kenny's performance, man. So y'all stick with me. Y'all know we got time today. All right, so for this particular play, I just want to highlight Kenny's feel for reading man coverage and knowing when to utilize his legs. That is a weapon. And we see some of the elite quarterbacks that do have this dual threat athleticism. It's hard to play man coverage against them because of their ability to pull the ball down and pick up 10, 15. And ultimately, man, that's what Kenny does here. The play ends up getting called back. Pickens wasn't set, but as a whole, I love the fact that he read it and was decisive. So let's talk about it, man. Single high, in terms of defense, or at least that's what they're showing pre-snap, right? So whenever you get man-to-man coverage, in man-to-man, guys are gonna have their backs turned to you because their eyes are on who? Their work, their receivers, right? So as we slow this thing down a little bit, just wanted you to play it that first time so you can see it. But as we slow this thing down, single high is the pre-snap read, but this guy's offset to who? George Pickens, right? That was going to be how they played it. They were going to shade to help out on George Pickens and man-to-man Marcus Peters on the backside versus Calvin Austin, okay? That was their design. That was how they wanted to attack us or play us defensively. For Kenny, he sees early on, all right, we're getting some type of underneath coverage, right? This looks like it's going to be cover 3. They fooled him. All right, cool. We ain't tripping. So crossers are running. Crossers probably aren't going to be the best situation right here when you actually have some of that zone principles being behind. It looks like they're playing some type of cut coverage on this front while they're keeping the safeties in the back, but I see this guy pushing out to the flat. So either way, it feels like man principles. That's the end of it. Regardless of how they want to cut or match any of the crossing concepts, you're still getting guys reacting and marrying offensive players in their route progression. So for Kenny, he sees what? 1, 2, 3, 4, not a lot that he might like. You could try to squeeze it here to move, but that's not really what he wants. Warren, yeah, but that's not really what he wants either. So ultimately, he just pulls it and takes off. And this is where you see the athleticism take over. Steps around 1, 2 defenders. Shout out to my dog Spillane. And then from there, this is where you get the highlight from Pickens doing the crazy reverse block miss. But either way, man, really good job by Kenny identifying that it's man, or at least man principles. And hey, man, not waiting on it. Go get it. All right, you got a lane. These guys didn't want to rush crazy, or they wanted to rush crazy. All right, cool. Make them pay. Make them pay. If Pickens is lined up, man, we snapping that ball on the 3-yard line. Excellent job by Kenny right there. But then I love the fact that he comes right back next play and gives us the same thing. Let's look at that real quick and then we'll get up out of here. All right, so last play right here, we get the same thing. This literally happens back-to-back plays right here. But we get single high safety again, cover one. They wanted to run cover one, which is fine. If you do that, just know you have to account for a quarterback, or your rush has to account for the quarterback. Problem is, for the Raiders, their rush was not very disciplined in terms of their rush lanes. Rush lanes meaning you got to be outside, you got to be inside, you got to be inside, you got to be over there. So that way it's balanced, right? It's balanced. You can't have 3 and 4 guys on one side of the ball. You want 2 on each side, but 1 A gap or B gap, and then 1 in the outside containing the thing, man. For Vegas, though, they're very excited because they're trying to get this one-on-one. They're trying to manufacture the one-on-one with Max Crosby versus Chooks. So they give you this whole crazy setup with 3 guys over here to make you slide the protection. That's all they're trying to accomplish there. But with that, these guys aren't disciplined. So what do we get right now? This is very unbalanced, right? 1 rusher over here, 3 guys on that side. If Kenny wanted to go up the front right now, he could. Now, I don't recommend it because, you know, that guy's starting to twist over there. But ultimately, Kenny sees it, steps up into it. And now this is where you see some of the athleticism, right? All right, this dude is ultimately trying to get a sack right here. He's winning. Athleticism spins out. Beautiful. Now he's decided I'm not going to waste time. I'm not going to flirt with the concept of do I want to throw it, do I not want to throw it. I'm just going to tuck it and get the yardage that I need. He identifies the first down marker. And from there, smooth pickup on 3rd down. Casual, safe, puts the ball in front just to reassure that he gets the line and then gets out of bounds. Excellent read by Kenny. Like I said, just continue to enjoy watching how comfortable he is getting out there because that is critical. This is 16th game he just played in. So it's starting to get more comfortable, starting to get more familiar. And this is what it should start to continue to look more like going forward for him, man. But like I said, I was really impressed with what I saw from Kenny on Sunday night. But you guys let me know your thoughts and what you expect to see from Kenny as we continue to go forward this season. But either way, you know I appreciate you for tuning in. And until next time, baby, peace.